Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you how to install themes onto your iPhone. I love recommending this to people because it's way quicker than individually going and creating each app shortcut and also gathering all the widgets and images from all the different apps. Installing a theme just saves you time and it all takes place in one app. But before we get into the video, I do want to thank Skillshare for sponsoring this portion of today's video. I've recently been trying to learn how to be more mindful as a creative through this Skillshare class. Now if you don't know what Skillshare is, it is one of the largest online learning communities for creatives with thousands of classes led by industry experts. There are so many classes on video editing, design, illustration, productivity, habits. There's definitely something for everyone on Skillshare. I've personally been a Skillshare user for many years and I learned how to use apps like Adobe Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator just through Skillshare classes, and now those are apps that I use every single day in my job. One thing I'm trying to be really mindful of is actually applying what I'm learning in the classes so that I can actually achieve my goals. It's one thing to be learning, but we also need to act. So I'm currently taking a class called Habits for Content Creators, Build a System for Consistency and Growth. And I'm really trying to incorporate all the methods that I'm learning in the class into my daily workflow for better efficiency. So if you're looking to develop some new skills, I highly recommend Skillshare. And thanks to Skillshare, the first 500 people to use the link in my description or scan the QR code on the screen will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. So thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Okay, so let's get into installing themes on iPhone. So to start this off, this is what a theme would look like on your phone. As you can see, this is like a bookish theme. So we just have widgets and everything that matches each other. And the app that I'm going to be using for these themes is called Color Widgets. It's this app right here, and I really love this app. There are many apps that can do this, but this has just always been a really reliable option for me. As you can see, this is the home screen of the app, and you can just see a bunch of different widgets. We have other sections down here at the bottom, so you can go to icons, and here you can see all the icon packs that are available for you to install onto your phone. Now I have the Pro version of this app, so if something is only available for the Pro version, it will have this little Pro icon on it. So just so you know, but I will get to how you can kind of bypass certain things when it comes to the Pro version. But the section we're going to be covering in today's video is this section called themes, and here you will see a bunch of different themes that they have going on that you can choose from. These are all made by users of the app. You can also go here to different categories. You can search, or you can just go here to like minimal, aesthetic, floral. They have a bunch of different categories that you can go through to find exactly what you're looking for. I have gone through and liked a few themes that I want to use in this video, so I'm going to be installing this one onto my phone. This is the one that I just showed you, the bookish style theme. So in order to install the themes, you're just going to go to the one that you like. So this is the one, like I said, that I'm going to be installing. And you'll see this one here has 4 different sections that you can scroll between. So the first page is the lock screen. I really like this lock screen. I had this previously on my phone, this exact theme. Then we have the second page, which is our home screen page, and here you can see kind of what it will look like on your phone and all the different widgets and things that it has available for you to use. So in order to install this, I'm just gonna tap once and then this section will pop up, and here you can see all the widgets, the wallpaper, the app icons, all of that. You can see all of those here, and you can also see some more information about the creator and when it was created and all that. But in order to install this, we're going to first start off with the widgets. So you can either go to set all widgets, or you can go through and choose which of these widgets you want to use. If you don't want to use a widget, you can leave it out. But yeah, so I'm going to, for instance, say I want this one, and then it will show you a preview of what that widget will look like in the different sized widgets, and you can just select set widget. Now I already have some widgets, so I can either just replace the ones if I'm not using them, or you can just go to down here and select set as new widget. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do that for all the widgets that I want to use. Obviously this will go way quicker if you just select set all widgets. So now that I have all the widgets set, I can now also from here download the wallpaper. So I'm just going to click on download, and I can also set the app icon pack. Now, if some of the things that you want are only available in the Pro version and you don't want to upgrade to that, you can just find something that is similar but that is still free. This counts for the widgets and also for the icons. You can just go to the widgets section and find something that will still work with the theme, but that won't cost you any money. You can also just go here to the icons and find something again that that will work for you, that you like, but that again isn't part of the Pro version. That way you can still have somewhat of the same theme that they are giving you, but it's just not part of the Pro version. But I'm just gonna go here and just select set icons. And once you're here, you will see I have here 30 icons selected and 30 that's going to be installed. Now these are just the previous icons that I used when I previously installed an app icon pack. That's why I was only choosing 30. But what I recommend is either just going to the top here and selecting select all. So you will see in this app icon pack there are 147 app icons, but obviously you're probably not going to have all those apps on your phone. So what I usually do is I just deselect and then I just go through and choose the apps that I want to have on my phone and that I actually have installed on my phone. So once you're happy with all the icons that you have selected, you're going to click on install down here. So I'm going to select install 30 icons and then you're going to click on download icons. Now it's going to take you to a web browser and you can just click on allow for it to download. So it says profile downloaded. So now what you're going to do is you're just going to click on done. And we're gonna go into settings on your phone. So I'm just gonna go to settings here. And you'll see here right at the front, it says profile downloaded. If it doesn't say that, you can also just go here to general, go to VPN and device management. And then you'll also see here downloaded profile that you can go ahead and install. So we're gonna click on that. You'll see it says color widgets. It says I have 30 web clips. So that's 30 app icons. And we're gonna click on install, enter in your passcode, and then you're gonna click on install once again. And then when you go to your home screen, you will see all those app icons will now be installed onto your phone. And again, this is way quicker than creating individual shortcuts using the shortcuts app on your phone. If you do want to know how I did this home screen setup, I will have a video linked that I did recently on transforming my iPhone and setting all this up. If you're interested, I will have that video linked in the eye up top. But yeah, once you have all that, we can now start adding in our widgets that we previously saved. So you're just gonna hold down on your screen until it goes into editing mode. So you'll see all your icons are jiggling. Then you're gonna click on edit, add widget, and we're just gonna search for color widgets. And then you're gonna choose which size widget you want. So I'm just gonna choose this smaller one. And usually I go back into the theme section just to see kind of what I want and how the creator had this set up. So I'm just going to go exactly like they set it up. So we're also going to need a medium widget and another smaller widget. And obviously you can move around the icons to where you want them to be. So now in order to set these widgets, I'm going to click on that. I'm going to click on widget and we're just going to set it. I wish kind of they had like a preview of what the widgets look like, because now you kind of need to know which widget is saved to what. But again, you can just reference color widgets to see. So this was the first one that we set. I'm gonna go here and choose the next one. So now this is what our first homepage screen is looking like. I can also go here to this page and it's just gonna also just add a widget, and I'm also just gonna set these widgets. So here's our completed theme. So we have now our widgets and our icon set. Also a really fun thing that I like to do when I'm customizing my phone is make my icons large. How you do that is you're gonna go to edit and then you can go to customize, and here you will see the option for small and large. When you set it to small, you will see all the text will appear beneath the icons and also beneath the widgets. But when you set it to large, then you won't have that label at the bottom. I only recommend this if you can actually see what the icons are. If you use an app icon pack like this one here, that's just like an image and it's not really as recognizable what the app is, then this might be a bit annoying. But yeah, if you can actually see, okay, this is Pinterest, then you don't actually need the label at the bottom. So now let's go ahead and just create our lock screen on our home screen setup. So we did save that previously to photos directly from the app. Some of them don't really give a lock screen, so then you can just create your own. So I'm just gonna go to my lock screens here and create a new set of lock screens and home screens. I'm gonna click here, photos, and here are the ones that we just downloaded. So this is going to be my lock screen. We can also customize our text. So I'm going to make this bubbly and large, and I'm going to click on add. And then for the home screen, we can also go ahead and set the photo that we saved. This is just a plain background, as you can see. And then we're going to click on done. You will also see in the Color Widgets app, they have now the ability to save lock screen widgets. I personally just don't find myself using it all that much, but you can have that. So you will see here at the bottom, it has lock screen widgets. So we can go ahead and save those. And then when we go to our lock screen and set that up, we can just add those widgets in. As you can see, color widgets already appears here as an option. So I'm just gonna add one of those and maybe just like one of my widgets. Okay, so now we have our lock screen and our home screen set. Now, if you're tired of a certain app icon pack, you can either go in and individually delete each app icon, as you can see like this. But a way quicker way to do that is you can just go into settings to where we installed it. So again, that will be in general, and then you scroll down until you see VPN and device management. And here you can see the custom icon pack. Now I have more than one here, but obviously if you just have the one icon pack, it will just be the one. But I can go in here. As you can see, it still says that the 30 web clips. So from here, you can just select remove profile, and then it will just uninstall all of those icons from your phone. So that's just a really quicker way to just get rid of all the app icons. Now, the theme that I showed you at the beginning of this video, I actually linked to a focus. So if I turn on bookish, then it will switch to that theme, as you can see, and we have that theme and that wallpaper and lock screen as well. And I know I'm going to get questions on how you do this, so I'm just going to show you how that works. So I'm just going to go back to my default home screen that I had from the beginning. So this is that home screen, and here we have the home screen pages that we just created for this theme. So what you do is you're going to hold down from this home screen, you're going to hold down and until it goes into editing mode, and you're going to click on this little section at the bottom, so it opens up all the home screens that you have set on your phone, and we're going to hide the ones that we just created. So now you will see I only have this one home screen page that I had from the beginning, and the other ones are hidden away. Now we're going to go and create a new focus mode. So I'm just going to go here to my control center, click on new focus, and I'm just going to select custom. I'm going to give it a little icon and a name, and then we're going to click on next. So you can choose obviously whatever you want for that. I'm just going to click on customize focus. And then what you're going to do is you're going to choose what lock screen you want linked to this focus. So I'm going to choose the one that we just created, which is this one here. Click on done. And you're going to choose which home screen pages you want for this focus. And I'm going to choose the one that we just previously hid and set those. Click on done. So now we have that created. So now I'm going to go back. Obviously, we're still on this home screen. When I turn on that focus that we just called floral, now it will switch to this home screen setup with only these home screen pages. As you can see, the other ones are not here. So it changes your home screen setup and also your lock screen. So again, whenever that focus is turned on, it's going to switch to this home screen setup, this lock screen, or whenever you switch to this lock screen setup, then that focus will also be turned on. So now I can just switch back to my main home screen, and now it looks like this. So that is installing themes on your iPhone. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, definitely leave those in the comments and I will reply to you guys. But yeah, this is just a really fun thing that you can do on your phone to just spruce it up a bit. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.